Hi everyone, and welcome to Jane Talks Buffy, where I'll be talking about and reviewing all the episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer in order. Today, I'm looking at Season 7, Episode 17, Lies My Parents Told Me. We're beginning the episode in New York in the 70s, where Spike fights Nikki Wood as Robin watches, and when she gets in trouble, he makes a noise which distracts Spike, and then the fight's over. Bye, Spike! Robin wants to go home, but Nikki says she has a job to do, as does present-day Robin, who alongside Spike and Buffy is fighting a pack of vampires. Spike beheads one of them, and when Robin gets his ass kicked, he dusts his opponent from behind. Ooh, he's mad! And into the credits we go. The next day, the school is getting back to normal, including Giles having a freak out about the library, and mentions Spike, while a confused Robin tries to work out what's going on with Spike's trigger, chip, and soul in a pretty fun scene. Giles says he has a way to disarm the trigger, so they chain Spike up in the basement, and he wants to stick a rock in his brain. Oh, wonderful, let's go a bit of Wrath of Khan, which causes memories of his human self reading poetry to his mother, who encourages him to go for it with Cecily. His mum is all coffee and ill, so they hang out, and she sings him the song, which of course sends him into a murderous rampage, which hurts Dawn and, oh, okay, bye then. Spike wants to be let go because he's fine, and explains the song was from his childhood, while the potentials discuss how unsafe it is to have him around. And Andrew answers the phone to Fred from Angel, who wants to talk to Willow. Giles wants more information about Spike's mum, and warns Buffy not to let him go because the trigger is still active. And oh, for Pete's sake. They start sucking face and making plans, but Spike wants to bring his mum. She wants to know what's going on, and he answers by biting her. Willow tells Buffy she has to go out of town, and Buffy lets Spike go, so Giles and Robin discuss what they should do about him before Giles works out who Robin is and why he's out for blood.
Spike killed your mother.
Robin convinces Giles to distract Buffy, so he takes her to the graveyard and lectures her about making sacrifices for the greater good as a vampire pops out of the ground. Robin takes Spike to his room of crosses.
Just, stay away from the walls. You'll be alright.
And has a bit of a go, before revealing who he really is, arming himself and playing the song, which sets Spike off again. Spike gets home to find his newly transformed and recovered mother, who he's delighted to see, but she mocks his poetry and tells him she can't wait to be rid of him, as Robin burns him against the wall, and angrily beats the crap into him. Giles poses some difficult questions to Buffy, who admits she would sacrifice Dawn to save everyone else, but Giles reminds her that she simply won't give up Spike. Robin takes the coat back off Spike as he remembers his mother being hella creepy and incestuous, so he staked her, and that memory is enough to snap him back out of his mind control and fight back against Robin, who is pissed at him, but he says tough titties, slayers be slayers, and vampires be vampires. Spike tells Robin his mother loved him and the vampire he created was a monster before playing the song which no longer affects him, but he still vamps out and bites him, while Giles lectures Buffy and she realizes he's a distraction, so quickly dusts the vampire and rushes off to save Spike. He takes the coat back as Buffy arrives, and he says he's spared Robin this time, but won't take no shit in the future. And she tells Robin about Joyce, who reminds her Spike is dangerous. But she takes the same stance as usual.
If you try anything again, he'll kill you. More importantly, I'll let him.
Buffy goes home and tends to Dawn before telling Giles their plan didn't work and closes the door on him. Good God, girl, literally how many red flags do you need? There are so many waving right now that the entire bull population is very, very upset. I honestly don't understand how Buffy can claim that Spike is the strongest warrior they have when he has been compromised every step of the way. From the chip, to the obsession, to the soul, to the trigger, he's nothing but a liability, and it's alarming that Buffy is constantly blind to that fact. I do love the scene, however, of Robin trying to wrap his head around all of it, and it's nice to have Giles back, given those important life lessons. But Buffy closes the door on him and even admits she would let Dawn die for the greater good. I mean, come on! She would sacrifice anyone and everyone except for Spike, and it's not deserved. The rivalry between Spike and Robin has been building for a while now, so it had to come to a head at some point, and it was pretty explosive. You know how I feel about flashbacks. I guess Spike's mummy issues were important, but still, it was kind of uncomfortable to watch, and interrupted the flow of the fight between him William and Robin. What the flashbacks did show was just how little Spike has changed. His mother became a completely different person when she was turned, and as we know, Angel was a monster without a soul. But Spike still cared about his mother despite being a vampire, and has always been pretty level during his time on the show, except for a few missteps, and doesn't seem much different now he has a soul. I would rather explore Spike's character and discover why he seems to have retained part of his humanity, except for his whole William the Bloody era, instead of the weird off-the-rails direction they've taken his character. But he's free of his chip, he has a soul, the trigger is gone, and the First is leaving him alone for now. So hopefully, I can start liking his character again. 5 episodes before the end. We have 5 more for our count. 1 transformation, Spike's mum who he sired, and 4 vampires. 1 Spike beheaded with a shovel, 1 he staked to save Robin, his mum who turned into a creeper, and finally Richard who Buffy staked before running away. Which brings our running total to 49 humans, 7 transformations, 24 vampires, and 21 demons. So there you have it. That was Lies My Parents Told Me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or come say hi on social media. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button, it really does mean a lot, or consider subscribing if you want to be sired by my channel. Alternatively, feel free to check out my other YouTube channels. Thank you so much for watching, I'll speak to you soon, and don't let the vampires bite.